So I hope once we get through this presentation tonight, that you'll have some real insights about menopause. But before we get started, I'm going to read this statement to you guys. The information shared in this presentation is provided by me, Denise Thibodeau, and it is not affiliated with or officially endorsed by Longevity. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA. The products and the information discussed are not intended for diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases. Always consult with your healthcare practitioner before making any changes to your diet, lifestyle, or supplement routine. So let's get rolling. Hope through the stages of menopause. So transitions. So menopause, as I said at the front end, has been a 22-year battle with me. And I started probably about 37 years old. So menopause can start as early as 30 to 45, and that's your perimenopause experiences. Menopause between 45 and 55. Postmenopause is 56 plus, okay? And what's really interesting is that there's lots of bandits that show up in your life when you're in menopause, and they can show up at different times of timelines within you. What's really interesting, I've decided that I'm going to name my bandits, and so we're going to talk about the symptoms first. That many people, when I started learning about menopause in my IWH certification and hormones and all that stuff, there's a lot of things that happen to us during this time of menopause that I had no clue. So we're gonna just talk a few, and I've named some. We have waistline Wanda. She steals your shape one hormone shift at a time, redistributing everything you once called a waistline to create new zones, creative new zones, like the midsection, the upper arms, and the lovely spots by your bra straps. So Wanda showed up overnight and kept on coming, and my curves have moved. So that happens to us through menopause. Then we have Moody Mabel, who shows up uninvited, taps into your wildest emotional ride of your life. And so you could be happy one minute and then just rip somebody's head the next minute, and you're like, could be crying in 1 minute, and then it's just like, what is going on? Like my husband would look at me and go, who are you, right? So there's sometimes 3 different personalities that show up in a minute. Who knows? And then Foggy Fran, she shows up. She slips in quietly, stealing words mid-sentence and hiding your keys in plain sight. You walk into a room, forget why you're there, and wonder if you're officially lost it. Like Foggy Fran is like this mystery girl. She'll show up mid-sentence. And sometimes even in these presentations, you'll hear me hesitate because I'm looking for words. But it seems like that's sort of going away for me, which I'm super excited about. Okay, Sleepy Sally, she doesn't knock. She throws on your covers. She throws on your covers and cranks up the thermostat and leaves you staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. in the morning, wondering if there was ever actually anybody who is melting from, I should say, night sweats. So this is your night sweat friend. She shows up. She's been showing up in my life, and there's times that I wanted to use my bed sheets. I always like, they should have been bath towels because I would be soaked. And now I'm getting some control over that, and I'll share a little bit about that. Flashy Fiona, she hops up. She pops up unannounced. 1 minute you're fine, the next you're glowing like a 100-watt light bulb, and that you can see it happening to people. It's embarrassing, right? But it's like, oh yeah, she's there, and she can be triggered by food. Okay, she can be triggered by alcohol. So pay attention to that when you're going through menopause, because that's that. And then there's Mojo Molly. She doesn't sneak in. She simply vanishes. One day you realize that your sex life has packed a suitcase, left a note, and gone on an extended vacation without leaving a forward address. So this is very interesting. We lose that mojo. And I've had several conversations with people that I'm doing health evaluations with, and they're like, I need to find her, right? Because that's a natural part of life. So those are some of the symptoms of menopause, and others are breast soreness, allergies, headaches, joint pain, UITs, fatigue, frozen shoulder. I was talking to somebody who works in a nursing home, and she said the amount of women in the nursing home with frozen shoulders is unbelievable. And I says, well, that's part of menopause, and it's never been taken care of. Digestive issues, anxiety, depression, overactive bladders. Do any of these symptoms, do you recognize any of these symptoms? Are you living any of these symptoms? Are you seeing any of these symptoms in your friends and family? If there's another woman in your life, you're going to want to talk to them about what we're going through tonight, because we can eliminate some of these things. So perimenopause, menopause, and post often overlap, and the transitions between them are not always clear. If you're struggling, you're not alone. There are options to help you feel like yourself again. And who's tired of being lost? Like, who is I can say, for me, I feel like I'm coming back. I've been on this program called Hope, but I've been also on a health journey since I'd say March. And the old Denise is showing up. And I am so excited that I have found some solutions to get rid of my aches and pains, to find my mind back, especially my heart back, my joy back, and I'm feeling so much better than I ever have. I was struggling all the time. So what I'm going to be sharing with you now is a program called Hope. It's a system for people that are in perimenopause, menopause, and post. And it's been designed by Longevity's community of developers. So there's scientists, doctors, I should get their proper names, but they have been doing 2.5 years of research, and they have also tested this product for the past year. And this is the product they're coming out to help you with all those symptoms. And so we're going to go through each of them, and then you're going to discover what they do. And then if you have any questions at the end, you can ask. So there is going to be a woman's probiotic complete in here, and it promotes healthy I have a hard time with that name. Vaginal microbiome. It helps maintain healthy vaginal pH. It also increases healthy vaginal flora. Who knew that we had a microbiome for our vagina area? Releases, oh man, I'm tired today. Constipation, optimizes balance, and enhances immunity. So what does it work with? It works with constipation, bloating and gas, heartburn, acid reflux, food intolerances, and nausea. Okay, I've been on this probiotic now. It'll be 3 weeks on Saturday. What I am finding is that there's something really changing in me. You take it first thing in the morning. Something's really changing with my bowels. So when I go to the washroom, number 2, I'm going to get really specific with you guys here. When I'm passing, it feels different. It feels like there's this nice slippy coat, and it just like releases, and they're not hard, they're not soft, they're just like perfect. And I think this in me right now is really starting to, that microbiome in that area is improving, seriously improving. The other thing is I'm feeling like my I have a stomach that looks like it's about, most of the time, 4 to 5 months pregnant, and I'm seeing that kind of starting to release itself too, which is super exciting, right? And I am super gassy with this. There are times that I'm like fart city, like don't walk downwind from me because I'm farting. but I think it's because everything's starting to really work. And I have been working on my microbiome for a long time, for probably since April. So, but this has given it a whole new boost because the probiotics in this are specifically designed. There's 16 unique probiotic strains, and they're specifically designed for our female gut health. Okay. And so I'm really excited about this. And it helps improve digestion, bloating. It strengthens that immune system and that vaginal area, urinary tract area health. It's all there to support that. And I feel personally that I'm seeing some improvement with that. Okay. So the next thing that's in the Hope product is called Life Balance. And you would take 2 of these with your largest meal in the day. And it's designed to manage your blood sugar, your insulin, and your cortisol. It helps balance the hormonal system within us. It has a great, creates great resilience with stress. I'm excited because it helps reduce excess inflammation, and most people they have inflammation in their bodies, and fill in nutritional deficiencies. What's it going to help with? Your hot flashes, sleep disorders, night sweats, moods, irritability, anxiousness, bladder issues, joint and muscle pain. Okay, like I said, 3 weeks in on Saturday. So I'm in postmenopause, and what's happening in postmenopause, I'm still getting hot flashes, but not very many. And if I do get hot flashes it's more in the evening, around anywhere from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So let's say 7 to 9, I could have a flare up. They're not overly crazy, but they're there. And that will happen now maybe once every week, where it used to be all the time. So I'm really in the post. What's interesting is my sleep. I'm sleeping like a flippin' rock, like sleeping hard, hardly going I don't go to the washroom. I'll go to bed at 10:30, and then I wake up 5:36 and I'll go to the washroom. I used to have hot flashes wake me up around, or night sweats wake me up around 2 o'clock. And I have not had that in about a week and a half now. They're done. But my 5 o'clock hot flash that used to show up, that one it's not gone, but it is diminished significantly. Like I had a slight one yesterday, and I had a slight one, I think, on Monday. So they're starting to disappear as well. So I'm really excited about that. So this is the one that balances your blood, all that stuff, but it also gives you relief for all those symptoms. Okay. So these are the products that are in there that have scientifically been researched to support you with these specific needs. So everything in the products are clean. They're herbs, they're ingredients that have been proven and scientifically proven to work. Okay. So that's super exciting. You can do some research on these. You can go to PubMed. You can find out exactly what those are doing. But these are the things. I'll give you a minute to read all through that. And you can take a screenshot if you want to. No problem. And you take this with food, 2 tablets, that one just before your largest meal. Now, the third product in here, which is the Rejuvenate, Rewind, and Restore, is to give you energy, vitality, clarity, and recovery. But these ingredients that are in here are to clean up the dead cells in our bodies, the zombie cells. It's to slow down the death of cells within our bodies, to give you energy, metabolism, and to protect your DNA and cell structure from stress. And I think this is really, really important to clean up the bad cells that are in us, because that can turn into cancer and stuff like that. So I'm really excited about this. You can take 2 tablets any time of day, no food needed. And so that I've been doing for the week and a half. So these are all the ingredients that you'll find in here. So if you want to do a screenshot and take a look at that, you can. And I feel that this is giving me more energy. Okay. So I don't know exactly if I think the probiotics doing a ton of stuff for me, the life balances, but all three together is giving me success in the program. So if you got any questions, we'll ask. So hormones respond to what we do. It's really important that if you become part of the HOPE program, that you look at your lifestyle. Learn how to control your stress levels in your life. Stress and menopause, man, it can just wreak havoc on all kinds of stuff. The other thing too is you really need to look at your nutrition. Are you getting the minerals your body needs? Are you taking in the 30 grams of protein? We suggest 30 grams of protein 3 times a day. Reduce the sugar. Reduce the carbohydrates you're taking. Omegas are really important for you too as well. So not only is HOPE important, but if you give yourselves the 90 for life, which is the base of minerals, omegas, magnesium and calcium, that is a foundation, a root of health in our bodies. So sleep is really important while you're doing this, and exercise for detoxification. And it's not over exercise. It's like walk for half an hour, 30 minutes. Do some strength exercising as well. As women, that's really, really important to pull strength exercising into our week 2 to 3 times a week. So there's systems in there. So ask yourselves, what would feel truly healthy and happy mean for your life? To bring yourself back there if you're struggling. Think back to how you felt before changes and challenges of the menopause. I feel that if I would have known about this stuff, I wouldn't have had 22 years of crap, like all kinds of feelings. So remember the energy, the joy, the freedom that you once felt. And at 61, I'm feeling those things coming back now, and it's rejuvenating. And I would go, oh my gosh, if I knew there was something that could help me and I didn't have to go through that, wow. So you don't have to accept the myths that we don't have to believe. This is just the way it will be. It's not. You have choice, you have power to rewrite your story. Your next chapter can begin today. So if you're interested and you want to learn more about HOPE, one of the most important things is reach out to the person who invited you to this call tonight. And they can team up, they can talk to you. The 3 products are in the US, $186.99 retail, $149 as a preferred customer. In Canada, it's $225 retail or $200 as a preferred customer. So I'm sure you'll want to take advantage of what a preferred customer price, but talk to your associate. They can help you, and they could even probably get you something that will help support this, not only HOPE, but something else if you need to at a half price item. So that's kind of exciting for you. So make sure you reach out to them and talk to them. From here, this is your moment. Say yes to feeling your best and say yes to a healthier, happier you. It's a simple program. It's a smart program, and you have the choice to say yes to you. So get ready to get started and start thriving. So as an IWH certified coach, and we have many coaches on the call today, and I know a number of you have invited your guests. If you haven't done a complimentary health evaluation with your coach, make sure you get that done, because what's really cool about that is you're going to get a base health number, health score. And then it also breaks it down into 4 categories: hard tissue, soft tissue, blood sugars, and gut health. And you may not understand what all that means, but I'm assure you that once you have the evaluation and you talk to your coach, it'll bring some clarity into your life. And I know for me, when I first started this journey of health and wellness, it all started because of the health evaluation, and it gave me a direction on what I need to do to help my body start to come back to life again. And yeah, I would really recommend you reach out and do that for yourselves. And then this is the product itself. It comes with 3 different products that I talked about in a beautiful box. And the information I shared in this presentation by Jacqueline McGrath, I didn't change that, Jacqueline, from Denise Thibodeau, is not officially endorsed by Youngevity. The products and the information discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure, and to prevent any disease. Always consult with your healthcare provider, practitioner before making any changes to your diet and lifestyle and supplement routine. So we have real stories. We have testimonies from our community. And one thing I'm going to say to you is that when we come with our stories, they're direct stories from the people that are experiencing the changes that they're getting through hope. So that's one thing I'm really proud about, is what we do. So if you want to move forward and learn more about the product, or even jump in and say, yes, this is a product for me, please reach out to the ambassador that invited you, and they can get you going on the Hope program. So thank you for watching. I'm going to shut down this video, and then we're going to do some Q&A. And thanks for joining.